The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters.
Let's go to Shivan in Boston. Shivan, what's happening, brother?
I'm watching you both on Tiger TV.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely it is. Learning a lot from Tiger.
Now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome back. Welcome back, folks.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here on us. Right now, you got the Dow flat. We're down 8, actually. Nasdaq's down 6. S&Ps are off 3. Gold contract. We got some volatility out here, baby. It's up $4 right now. It was down 12. You're going to get more fluctuation on that big time. Silver up 68 cents at $35. We get bonds up 26 ticks. Bonds are back inside the higher range. We'll see what kind of price spread we can get on that. King dollar up 11 ticks. Not enough price spread yet in King dollar. And Apple is
just trying to get to that 700, then 7.5, then 7.10.
It got over it
after the market closed, or did it do it
this morning?
Oh, it did. I didn't see it.
701.44.
Oh, how about that? Okay.
The world is Apple. There's no doubt about it. Now, let's go over to FedEx for a second, because FedEx come out, and there's no doubt FedEx sandbagged their whole deal. They come out with earnings. They come out with a warning first.
Yes.
Okay.
Which was a couple weeks ago.
Right? Okay. There's your high volume down day. Okay.
Yes.
5.9 million. Bottom line, they bring it up from 85, get it all the way back up to 90. Well, small gaps down again. You're going to have heavier volume again.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting, I was looking at inside those numbers. Now, inside the numbers, what you had is that you had the ground. The ground numbers were all right, okay? The express shipments odd. But then
the express shipments more so, do they say international base, like out of the Asian to...
Yes, right. And that base plus just the FedEx top-end shipments, right?
Yeah. Huge cost difference. And I used to import millions of dollars worth of glass from China.
Right.
And and if we didn't do our P's and Q's, if we didn't manage our inventory properly, and we had to bring stuff in by air freight. The freight cost was, versus coming in off of a boat. Which was basically about a 6-week process by the time it got to the Florida coast.
Well, here, so watch this. This is insane, folks. Okay, my take on this is just, as he said, that's the biggest part of the business.
Yeah.
What you're talking about. There's no doubt about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's just domestic.
Yeah.
Domestic, overnight, second day, right? So picture this. So, folks, we get the Tiger Fund, okay? So, and if you don't know that, just come over to our website at TFNN. If you're interested in real estate, you'll see the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund on the right side, or just under breaking news, basically hit that white paper and you can check it out. So, when we're sending out the PPMs, right?
Yes.
I was looking at the cost structure. So listen to this, folks. This is sick. So the cost structure inside of FedEx going overnight is just insane. I mean, they're up there 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah. No, for sure. Retail, that's right.
The second day is just as bad. Okay, it's gone up that much. So check this out. You know what it costs for postal? Okay, and the people are still getting them in 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Post, $5.
$5. Yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
Okay, they're if the post office, I was thinking about this.
Of course, FedEx is still making money, and the post office isn't.
No, I understand that. No, I understand that. But I think there's an opening that the post office could go up, okay?
Which they've been trying to. I think they.
But they can really go up. I mean, when I look at that, I'm saying to myself, hey, I'd pay $10 for that in a second. They could double that price.
Yeah.
That's still.
No question.
50,
one of their biggest problems.
50% lighter than so. It's amazing, man. I mean,
it is one of the biggest problems, I think, when you take a look at the Postal Service, because certainly, the overnight second day transportation business is absolutely huge.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, absolutely huge.
Right.
Otherwise, FedEx wouldn't be around.
Yeah,
that's their business, and then they came with the ground transportation afterwards, exactly, as a competing mechanism to move stuff around.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But what the U.S. Postal Service didn't do, which is just kind of amazing, is hadn't been able to really have any kind of tracking mechanism. That's the beauty about FedEx.
Yeah.
You're sending out something, and you can easily track, shipments and so forth. So, what's hard to believe is that for an entity that loses that many billions, that is this large, with this kind of technology that's available out there, that they just haven't been able to shift over to something as simple as that.
Well, that's what happens, unfortunately.
You do that becomes kind of a game changer for them.
Listen, man, well, I don't know if they're going to have the time. But the reality is that I don't want them going out of business, man. I think it's the best deal in the world. Between that and the forever stamps, okay?
Right. Those are the inflationary stamps, right?
Let me tell you, I wish. Even when the first ones come out, folks, if you've never bought these forever stamps, go buy them. And I mean, they're just buy them, okay?
Because postage is going up. It's not going down. When was the last time you ever saw postage go down?
Do you know, percentage-wise, right? The first time that we bought them, I think we made like 23%.
Did you? Okay,
yeah, I mean, we bought thousands of dollars worth of them. Yeah. And then Leanna says, "Okay, we're out of those," so I bought it again.
Yeah.
Because they're...
No. That's one of those known factors.
Yeah.
It's coming at some point. So.
And what ends up happening, this is a heads you win, tails you win. If, in fact, the post office goes out of business, someone else is going to accept those stamps. They're going to have to, because it's not, it's not going to BK.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just going to... It's pretty wild, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, and they came out with those cool, boxes where as long as you can fit whatever it is inside it, doesn't almost matter what it weighs, and boom, it goes. It is good.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So Shanghai took it again last night.
Yeah. Now, volume-wise, it didn't look like it was too bad, though.
It wasn't, but it was still pretty intense.
Yeah.
The real key is going to be this. So Shanghai, folks, okay, had a sign of strength a week and a half ago. And, nice sign of strength. But never took out a swing point. The swing point was up there at the 2176.
Yeah.
Well, bottom line is that, this came out of nowhere last night, 2 nights ago, comes all the way back down, and now it actually closed under the gap.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, this thing, depending on where we stand today, it's going to get, my take is that it's going to go after the 2029, which is the low. You break that low, we're going to that 1658.
Well, no question. And part of the reason why, folks, if you take a look at it, because it's one of, as you like to say, this is where it gets pretty deviant here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you look at the September 6th day where it really gapped up.
Right.
The high of that bar was 2149.94. And yesterday the low is 2150.65, so it stops right before it. Volume-wise, now pulled back with what I show 53 million. What do you?
53 million. Well, that's 5.3 billion.
Okay.
And 5.5 billion.
Yes.
Yeah, no, so it is 200 million less. No, I'm with you.
But still, though, stopping. It wasn't a rejection.
No.
It just simply could be recharging.
Oh, listen.
And yes, depending on how the U.S. hands off the market, will be a big indication as to what's going to go on.
No doubt, man. No doubt. And this gold thing here.
Yeah. So check
this out. So
gold.
The reason I'm bringing this up, folks, is that yesterday in the commodity market, the commodities got absolutely smoked. Now, the dollar didn't move.
Yes.
But let me tell you something. Some large player is in that commodity market, and, man, they were hitting it. And they were hitting it big. So this morning, you have the volatility in the gold market. Gold was up 12, down, it wasn't down a lot. It was, well, I guess it was. It was, we've had a price spread of, $23 already this morning. Percentage-wise, that's not a huge amount, but volatility-wise, it is. And if we go over to that, let me go over that oil market again. So, oil right now is only down 43 cents, CLV. And what's happening is that, so we got 72,000. So today's, see, you know what happened then? This is what ended up happening. The roll, yesterday what you had is that you had the roll happening. Well, let me look at this for a second. See, you were right.
Yesterday?
Well, you were right.
I thought the roll was
the roll
Thursday, Friday.
No, it didn't. It really didn't happen.
Okay.
Yesterday, the CLV still had the most amount of contracts in it. Okay. And so today it still does too. CLV still has the most amount of contracts, okay? But you're getting right at that point. And that I've seen that happen before, that when you're, like, see, so far today, the October contract, folks, has 72,000 in it, and the November has 60,000. And you got to remember, inside the oil contract, it goes every month, okay? But what does happen is that someone rolled out of, they rolled, well, we'll see. It looks like they rolled out of October's, and they didn't necessarily buy November's, and that basically hits it, you know?
Yeah.
But it rolled the market pretty quick.
It did real quick, you know, and there was, I happened to be near a television set at the time when it was happening, you know, and it was like the world was falling apart. And actually I did. I just went to my chart and I just said, oh, well, there's that sideways box. This thing hasn't taken it out. Yeah, there's some volatility.
Yeah.
Okay, but the bottom line is it hadn't taken out any support level or anything.
Right.
But I was, you know, it's as a way that I was taking compared to what I was hearing on the screen or on the television versus what I was looking at on my own monitor. I was like, okay, that's
listen. The thing that's amazing is that when you think that and this is what you want to keep your head straight on, folks, is that when you think that you got to have an aspect that, okay, oil is so important. It's like, okay, well, how does oil go up or down 5% in hours?
Yeah.
Well, it's a trading vehicle,
for
folks.
Sure, absolutely.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
You know, but does it affect things? Yeah,
for sure, for sure. Now, silver also has quite a bit of volatility. I mean, it looks like it's almost trying to break out again and get above the highs from September 14th out at 34.98.
Yeah.
It's already tried that here. You know, intraday, it has tried that.
And, so you know what they're doing? I believe, okay, so, let's see. How does this work? I need some help on this. I got to figure this out. Did the Jewish holiday start yesterday?
Yeah, so, or Sunday, I believe it was Sunday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it goes till when? Do we know? I'm sorry, I should know this. Okay, no. Okay, so this is what does happen, is that, see, what they're doing is this, man, they just did it with silver too. They're saying, okay, so watch what happened here, folks. Silver went from 35 to 35.10.
Yeah.
They were seeing if there are any buy orders above that, and there's not. So silver's going to be dead meat.
Yeah.
In the oil market, what they did is that they pushed it down, and there were sell orders. Huge amounts of sell orders. But you can see it this morning. See that? See that right there?
Yeah.
They weren't I know. There weren't buy orders above it, so it's like, okay, I can't take it up. In the oil market, they certainly had the sell orders below it. And what that is, that's the classic story about the larger traders in there. Buy 200, buy 200, sell 200, sell 200. Where is it? Where are those numbers? Where are those buys? Where are those sells? You know, to get the avalanche going, either up or down. It doesn't matter each way. But Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We get the Dow and Nasdaq down 4, S&P's off 2.5. Gold is flat. We're gonna get some. I can feel this volatility coming on these commodities again, baby. We're gonna be right back, folks. Yeah, see, they're pressing this, man.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her Small Cap Roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
with the launch of Tiger TV. TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is, let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
See that? That's it. Look at that. That's non-stop, too. Right to the highs. 2 years. Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we get a flat market across the board. DAX is down 49. FTSE's off 27. And bottom line, so
DAX this morning gaps down, kind of in the middle of its trading range right now.
Yes.
Not the trading range, but in its session.
Yeah, well, what you have, that's a small TriStar Doji.
Yeah.
It's close. What you have is that it's actually pretty cool, actually. That's even better. Yeah, it is a TriStar Doji. What happens with a TriStar Doji, folks, is you need 3 separate Dojis with 2 gap aways, and we have it. So we'll see where that shakes and bakes. And when I say shakes and bakes, meaning,
higher or lower?
Higher or lower, totally.
Well, you get so if you take a look at you got all kinds of patterns we're completing, on Friday,
right?
Yesterday, whether they're ABC patterns, whether you've got butterfly patterns that are out there, all extensions to the upside. I had a new moon coming in on Sunday.
Okay.
So it really came in like 2 o'clock in the morning, ephemeris time. So really late Saturday night, which normally would also be a change in trend. The small caps were the ones that were out there that were testing a swing point on lighter volume.
They're the only ones that couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Well, they're the only indice that actually tested it and didn't make it.
Yeah. Right. So you had that out there. You also have the you mentioned the Jewish New Year.
Yes.
You've also got the cycle of sell on Rosh Hashanah, buy on Yom Kippur.
Right.
Which lasts for a period of a week or 10 days, some period of time out there. So you got that cycle going as well. So if this market can't push itself down.
Well, yeah. So check this out. What is happening though on the next full moon at the end of this month? We got to go look that up.
Oh, the coming into the October 30th or October 31st? Yeah.
September.
Oh, I'm September. I'm sorry, September. Yeah.
It's something that's supposed to be pretty intense.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we ought to know that.
Exactly.
I was pointing at me.
Yeah. No. I let me tell you. I meant to ask you that last week because what happens is that there's something going on, man. Because when you start looking at some.
Next one is September 30th.
Yeah.
Comes in at. So really which is Sunday. So really, be Saturday night. You should be able to see it pretty nice. Eastern time. It'll be around 10:20 in the evening. Of course, I don't know when we go to daylight savings time. Yeah, it's not September. So yeah, around 10:20 in the evening, you'll see a nice full moon. But
yeah,
I'll check. I'll see what aspects are going on around there. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I got to be prepared for these.
Huh? You got to be aware of them for sure.
I'm not kidding, and I'm not just talking about the market, folks. I'm talking about my life. No, I'm not kidding.
Look,
I have.
For sure.
I swear to God. Okay. What ends up happening is this: is that now. Where the position that I was born in, okay?
Yeah.
I can. There's certain things that can take me to the moon, or can take me deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as long as I'm cognizant of them, okay. When it happens, it's like, oh man. I said to Angie. So listen to this. This is pretty funny. We wake up Sunday. I says, honey. I says this next full moon. I says, I just want you to be aware of that. I might be. I got to be careful. She said, what do you mean you got to be careful? I said, well, you got to be careful too.
Well, see, I have my bear rug. Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the dry cleaners right now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not expected back until that weekend.
Yeah.
That's when I plan on pulling it out.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. Ow!
But the thing is, the lunar phases are very cool, especially when you got patterns that are completing.
Right.
And when you take a look at the probability of a change in trend in the marketplace. So it's really very cool to be able to, utilize that.
Well, it is.
However, Uncle Ben, he was out buying all those MBSs, and we didn't know it, okay?
Yeah.
Because during the big move up into 2007, there was actually a mortgage-backed security on the moon, and he now owns it.
He does. He does.
He owns it.
There's no doubt about that, man. There's no doubt about that.
I got an email. He said, hey, forget your lunar strategy, okay? I own the mortgage-backed security on it. I'm not letting it go.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Some of the large caps out here, no, there's no doubt. Some of the large caps, you get Caterpillar up 60 cents, ExxonMobil's up 23, Oxy's down 22, we got Big Mac up 13. Now, if we go over to the transports, the
transports have been really that's a weak area.
Well, it is, and we had volume come in yesterday too, so it's going to be interesting to see what can happen out here today. FedEx is not really getting hurt that bad. Yeah. Where UPS has some damage inside it. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate all you Tigers and Tigresses growling and prowling. You stay with us right here, folks. We're coming right back.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've seen him on Tiger TV, as well as being featured as a regular CNBC guest and contributor, and now you can have access to his expert trading advice each morning through his daily trading newsletter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading stocks, options, and indices every market day. Market Insights comes out each market day before 9:30 a.m. and provides traders with Tom's daily commentary, opinion, and specific trade recommendations on the markets. Using advanced Fibonacci methods, volume indicators, Gartley patterns, candlestick charting, gaps, and market timing, Market Insights will give you specific trade recommendations including entry, stop, and exit prices. The summer is over and traders are back. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Listen, folks, if you happen to be in the Tampa, St. Pete, Orlando area, don't forget on September 29th, Nadex is sponsoring a workshop. Daryl Martin and myself are going to be doing a workshop at the Grand Hyatt in Tampa. That workshop, folks, is free. It's going to go from 8:30 in the morning. It's a September 29th to noontime. You want a great education, check it out at TFNN. And this is what's pretty cool, folks. What also is happening is this. So they're sponsoring the workshop, and in that context, so you're getting the workshop for free, you're getting some snacks for free. It's a beautiful thing. That's the full moon, too. Oh, I love it. Okay, that's perfect.
Okay, all right, there we go.
And we literally will be growling and howling.
Okay, now we know what's happening on September 29th.
I gotta love it. I want to thank one of our Tigers in the Den, Mike K. Instead of growling and prowling, we're going to be growling and howling. So what's also happening is this, is that we're also giving away let's see, 25 prizes, man.
Those are good odds of winning.
Yeah, we're giving away quite a bit.
Let alone all the education.
So we're giving away 5 half ounces of silver, 5 ounces of silver, 5 copies of The Art of Time in the Trade, your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, 5 The Art of Time in the Trade plus 1 month gold report, and 5 Art of the Time in the Trade plus 1 month of market insight. So
that's a beauty. That's man, oh man, that's a good.
Your probability is pretty good there,
folks. Go to the homepage, sign up, and make sure you're there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great promotion.
The ounces of silver, that'll be the great Panther silver, which they're just beautiful. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely. Cool. Nice promotion.
And that's September 29th.
You just step things up a whole nother notch.
Yeah. So what's really cool too is that on September 29th, folks, which is pretty cool, down in Clearwater, we have the World Speedboat Championships.
Yeah.
That's going to be on that weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So that's always a great weekend anyway. And these boats are insane. And what happens, which is pretty cool, is that the Gulf is right here. So it's like
exactly. And I think maybe they're getting Energizer bunnies. Energizer's on the move today. It's up 9%. That's
look at that thing.
ENR.
ENR. Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, F5 networks too.
F5 is
FF5B.
actually that thing looks pretty. So I got Jazz F5. I think.
Yeah, you get F5. What's up? 5.5%. So this after getting smoked, but the bottom line is that you get some juice behind the move. No doubt about that. You're at going to need more volume than that, but you're going into 5.1 million. You're doing 1.6 million.
Now, what did you have up? You have you had the daily up.
That's the daily.
Yeah,
yes.
Daily up. Yeah. And I was saying to folks here, if I actually was looking at the weekly chart and said, okay, it's up and over, and need some more volume, but the July 20th area, if it can stay above 103.13, it's not too bad.
Right, and actually, see with that, I can see.
No, exactly.
We know on the other side, it tested the bottom. See that? Look at that high. That right there. You got that high volume right down there, though. No, right there.
Going right.
The high of the low volume bar, low on August.
Right?
Move over more. Right there. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm telling you. So bonds. Let's go over and take a look at bonds.
Yeah.
They
finally got a little relief after nine or 10 trading sessions down and getting smoked out there.
At least.
I heard Larry sold his life jacket.
He probably did. I don't blame him. But you know what? It's not over yet.
No, it's not, because Bernanke's still out there buying those bonds.
Well,
they just didn't really have a time frame on this. And
it's also back inside the range.
Yeah.
The 145.23. Now, what's also happening is this. So picture what's happening also is that the accounts that since 2008, what happens, folks, is that you can open commercial accounts and you're not going to get any interest on them, but no matter how many hundreds of thousands or millions you have in the account, you're totally guaranteed that you'll get your money back. Now, that expiration is coming December 31st.
Okay,
on that whole deal.
Okay.
Now, what happens is that when that expiration comes,
it
is, because there's two different things that happen here. The banks had the right to take that money and turn around and buy treasuries, and leverage the treasuries. Well, now what it's going to be is like, okay, what are the account holders going to do?
Yes.
For sure. If they don't extend that whole deal, are they going to take that money and buy short-term treasuries? Are they going to buy funds?
Yeah.
That's, I couldn't picture, there's no way. Well, you know what? Some treasurers may. I would never buy a money market fund.
Yeah.
They're scams.
Yeah.
Because the sickest part about this business, folks, that I've seen on a continual basis is that they claim that the regulators are going to help you. And they're supposed to be there, but they don't. Because they never can get it through. Like, what the SEC was trying to get through should have got through. Shapiro was trying to get this deal through. And all this deal had to do with was that the mark-to-market inside the funds had to be correct.
Mm-hmm.
And we're only talking about pennies, okay? Mm-hmm. But guess what? When push came to shove, the fund money, the payoff money, got paid.
Yeah.
and they voted against it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's corruption. There's no two ways about it, man. That one there, if you just separate just the fact, that's what it is. And all this has to do with is that, okay, funds go up and down. Okay, they're buying securities. Securities always go up and down. Well, they know what the security's worth, but they're claiming that it's worth $1, and it's not.
Right.
Okay,
right,
and
right,
it is just pennies.
Right.
Okay, and that's.
Yeah.
So if it's just pennies, why don't you state that?
Yeah.
They don't state it, folks, because they know that the perception is that, no, it's always worth that amount of money. And they've been doing this so long that they know that the fact of the matter is that, okay, a buck is a buck. Well, a buck is not a buck.
No.
Hey. Well, we'll see where it... that war is over, you know, and the mutual fund industry won that war.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
They won it big, too.
Okay, good. Well, now what do you want to do?
Now, I want to basically go fishing.
Oh.
We have, you know, see,
let's find some fishing stuff.
This is what ends up happening right now, folks. This is pretty cool. So we get in the Gulf of Mexico, you get twice a year that the fish, you know, this time of the year are going north.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We're going, north to south, okay?
Yeah.
They're coming all the way back down again because they're getting too cold again.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is that you don't have to go, to get bigger fish, we got to go out about 30 miles in the Gulf, folks. But what happens now is that you can have a blast with the mackerel coming in, you get all these other fish going through, and they're literally, you know, only a couple miles off the Gulf. So you can have some fun.
I like mackerel.
Do you?
Oh.
I can't stand it. It's so oily.
I love it.
I'll bring
Actually, the Spanish mackerel is really great fish. Now,
Okay.
you know, I eat a lot of sashimi. Okay, so and if you ever are, you know, if you do like Japanese food, if you're ever out. And it starts to get towards this time of the year where the Spanish mackerel start coming in. What you want to do is, especially if you're a person that likes French fries.
Okay.
Or fried food, okay? And, you know, who doesn't like, you know...
I like them. I like French fries. I know, shame on me,
what you want to ask them to do is, a lot of the chefs will throw out the actual bones.
Okay.
Okay? What you want them to do is get them to deep fry those things. They are fantastic.
Really?
Yeah. And so now you're eating, and it's not that much, it's not that large, but it absolutely, what it does is it takes care of that quench, if you will, for something that might be fried food.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so especially on a Spanish mackerel. It's great.
Really?
Yeah. And actually, if you do that, folks, the Japanese chef, or assuming that you're going to a Japanese a restaurant that's you know, where Japanese workers are there, they'll look at you, they'll start serving you the best fish because not too many people will
know
ask
that,
for
right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know we're going to do that?
So
okay.
it's cool.
You know, we're going to do this. In the next couple of weeks, right, we're going to get up at 3:30. We'll go out first.
Okay,
yeah. Because what happens is that before the sun comes up, folks, they're breaking the water like crazy right now. I was out here this morning, and what happens is that just when the sun and the sun's coming up later now.
Yes.
So they're all feeding, you know what I mean, just before they're breaking the water. But there's a lot of them out there. We're going to bring a couple nets.
Okay. That's good. That's good fishing. So what's going over in Spain and Europe? You know, how about their bonds? How about interest rates? What's been going on over there here?
Right
the last
now,
couple of days?
Spain's at 6%.
Okay.
And what you have the actual market. You know, it's not bad. I mean, it's off the bottom at 6,000. So let's just check. This is how bizarre it is, actually. You know, Spain's up 33% in 3 weeks.
How about that?
Now, that being said, let's see how far it's actually. Well, there you go. In 5 years, it's down from 15,000 to 8.
Yeah.
You know, so it's down 40%. But yeah, that's a dead cat bounce. That's all you have. You know, so you can. What we had last week. Okay, so last week Spain is up on 1.3 billion shares, and guess what? You're going into 2.9. So it has a long way to go, and it hasn't made the swing point.
Yeah.
You know, the bond market though is pressing on Spain again. It's 6% this morning. Is pressing on them, saying, "Okay, listen, let me go to Spain here." Okay, so it's pressing on them and it's saying, "Okay, guess what? Right now, The 30, it's the 10-year. Okay, so the 10-year right now, the small is 5.84.
Okay.
And that little baby, so it's down 7 ticks this morning, you know. But that's the number. That's the one we're going to want to watch. You know, yesterday was at 6. As soon as it's at 6 and over,
starts to get into pretty dangerous territory.
Can't fund it.
Yeah.
They can't fund it. There's just that just bleeds them to death, and it bleeds them to death ASAP. They're bled to death anyway. If I've learned anything, the amazing part about all of this whole deal is that the politicians know that they can keep giving the citizens a bunch of garbage.
Yeah.
They absolutely know it. And so it's like, hey, that's the way it goes. And, you know, the citizens put up with it. So it's a mind blower, really.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what's going on.
Can kickers.
It's even, you know, I think it's it's definitely can kicker. Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. And what you can't. Well, it's not that you can't blame them, but when you continually get away with it, it's like, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, man. I mean, I just hope things will change. I guess the way I've been looking at it, I'm hoping things would change for so many years.
Yeah,
and if anything,
absolutely.
If anything, all that ends up happening. Well, you know, this morning I heard one of the Fed governors, this guy Fisher from Dallas. Okay, he was on CNBC this morning, and you know, he was good. And he's a hawk. Okay, he was against the QE2. He's against QE3. You know, but he was separating the issues. And he was saying, hey, listen, the bottom line is that we don't have the tools to get working, and Congress does have the tools.
That's correct. No
and Congress
question about
is not
that.
doing anything.
That's right.
Okay?
There's no question about that.
You know, so there's you know, and
well, what the Fed has done is it's made it easier to actually make those tools start working if they want to put things together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
you know, I mean, when are you going to find interest rates this low?
Right.
So if you were a business and you were going to start to buy, and you were going to start a business, and you needed, you know, some sweat equity and some debt, what better time than now to be able to do that?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
You know, if you're going to go ahead and you know, your kids are going to start, you know, finding jobs out there, being creative with their mind, finding ways to bring money in. What great time to be buying a home, being set up for you know, their life. At least
set up for the life. Oh no, there's no doubt. The choice is made.
The tools actually, you know, the opportunity is really out there.
Is there, and
it's got to make it happen.
And the cash is there, but you know, when I really start thinking it through, this really comes back to fear.
Yeah.
It absolutely comes back to fear because, you know, in that real estate report, you can see the money.
Yes.
Okay? The money, folks, that is in the bank accounts, I'm talking about your bank accounts, everyone that you're listening out there, and your savings account and your personal account, it's never been higher. Flat out.
Yeah.
Right across the board in a huge way. So what it is that, and you can't blame them. I mean, that's the other side of it. You can't blame people because the
wounds are still pretty fresh.
Well, the amount of downdraft. Okay. Now, what I can blame is the corruption on Wall Street.
Yeah.
Because they took all their money and they're going to do it again.
Yes.
That's the essence. The essence. When I look at that, I'm saying to myself, they're out of their mind. They give it to them once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take them down the drain. Give it to them again. Guess what? Take them down the drain. Go look at Facebook. Go look at Zynga. Go look at Groupon. I mean, it's if you think the mob is bad, man, forget it.
Well, I mean, you take a look at it. Look, I mean, you've started the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund. You see exactly what's going on inside. You know, one of the most treasured assets in the United States, right? And you've seen the decline in prices. And who's jumping in? Who's jumping in droves?
Right.
Okay.
Just big investors.
Big investors.
Right.
You know, who are seizing that opportunity.
Right.
We want folks to participate in that as well. It's a great way for folks to put their retirement funds to work.
No, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. You can check it out, folks, under breaking news. In no matter where you are in the country, whether you want real estate or not, read the deal because the numbers about the amount of cash in the economy is there.
Yeah.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to tfnn.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to tfnn.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Time is the great equalizer of all mankind. Time doesn't care about winners or losers, who succeeds or fails. Time only cares that you played the game. Question: are you playing the money game? Is your money working as hard for you as you are for it? I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter service, and we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary. In year 1, we generated a 30% profit. Plus, I provided 26 hours of live coaching to my clients. My daily newsletter service is available by 8 a.m. each day and covers the stock, futures, currency, and commodity markets, along with all the current patterns that you can trade. Each newsletter is packed with education, and it's yours for as little as $3 per day. And for the next 30 days, you can try it risk-free. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage of tfnn.com and begin your journey to great wealth today. If you're waiting for a better tomorrow, remember this: today's tomorrow will soon be yesterday, and your clock is ticking. Mastering Probability. Now is your time.
Catch Kate Stalter on the Small Cap Roundup, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Don't forget, folks, Steve kicks off TFNN each and every trading day, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We go 9 to 6 every trading day. You get 9 hours, and don't forget, you can get us no matter where you are. Of course, on the internet at TFNN. If you're on your cell phone, folks, in your browser, just put tfnn.mobi. And if you do happen to be, of course, on a computer later, don't forget about Tiger TV. Everything's archived on there. You can see the charts with the audio, with the visual.
Yeah. No, I mentioned to you, yesterday I was in the my granddaughter was in the hospital on Saturday night, Sunday. And so my son, when I came in on Sunday early afternoon, just to check on everybody, see how things were going, they were actually watching internet TV. So hooked up throughout the hospital. I don't know if it was throughout the entire hospital, but certainly in the wing that they were in.
Right.
They were actually, because they had a bunch of movies, a bunch of Disney, Nickelodeon type stuff, movies. Cool. But it wasn't what she actually liked watching, although it was a great assortment.
Okay.
And so he was able to, just with the remote, went right to the internet, grabbed exactly what she liked watching, and put that on.
Isn't that cool?
And that was, so that's the whole Tiger TV thing that you created, and the internet TV thing. I mean, you can really start to see it.
How it's working.
It's going to be coming into its own.
Well, I was thinking.
Too distant
I was thinking about this the other night because Boardwalk Empire started. I love that Boardwalk Empire, that series.
Yes.
And it's HBO. And I remember when HBO started, folks, and it took a while. Just in your own head, at that point there was only 3 or 5 stations: ABC, NBC, CBS. To say, okay, let's go to cable. See so that's where the internet is now. Like, how do you go to cable?
For sure.
And now, of course, it's just as easy.
That's the whole thing. It was really just a matter of just selecting a source.
No, that's
selecting a source and then typing in a couple things, and boom, he was right there.
Exactly.
Live, big 50-inch monitor,
which is pretty wild. I know.
Yeah.
And, of course, coming up next, folks, we're going to be going from beautiful Clearwater to Santa Fe, New Mexico. We got Kate Stalter coming up. Then you're going to get a replay of this show. Then you have Darryl Martin, Dallas, Texas, 1-2. David White, 2-3. Ken Shreve out in California, 3-4. And then back here, 4-6.
Absolutely.
So that Euro.
Yeah, that was the Euro. I had the Euro up on the screen. And, it's pulling back. It should be pulling back. I mean, it's had one heck of a run out there.
Yeah, it should be. Look at that, and it's rejecting it. That's interesting, man. It should be pulling back. I'm going to be up in Maine fishing again, fishing for those lobsters.
I love it.
I'm telling you, man.
I love it.
Well, last night I was just telling you, we had some friends send us a bunch of frozen crab, folks, from Maryland.
Yeah,
it was insane.
Yeah.
Crab cakes. You just take them, you unthaw them, and you make crab cakes. It's totally insane.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
big time. I love that. I usually will go. Costco sells these big cans of the Phillips. That's a manufacturer brand name of so good crab.
Oh yeah.
I'll go buy those things and just get out some hot mustard and dig in.
Yeah, totally.
Good fresh crab.
I got to remember that.
Man, it's easy. It's easy.
I got to remember that because we go to Costco. What's amazing, folks? I remember growing up, particularly in Boston. Cabot cheese. Cabot cheese.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Comes out of Vermont, right?
And
at Costco, they get those huge
blocks. Yeah, for sure.
And let me tell you something, folks. If you spend a lot of money in cheese, do yourself a favor and go to Costco and go buy some Cabot cheese.
Yeah.
It's $10 for something like this big, and it's $10. It's so creamy.
Yeah.
Those Vermont cows are the best.
It's true.
I'm totally serious, man. It's just pretty amazing. There's no doubt about it.
No, it's good. It's a great value. I love Costco.
I think Nico's going to get on us. Well, yeah, I saw him. I saw you coming in this morning. We got a bag full with
my juice, baby. My juice.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We got Kate Stalter coming up next. Thanks for being here. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
See you in the morning, folks.